Hello friends, these tips come directly from experienced technicians working in this appliance repair shop with a lot of hands-on knowledge of these types of issues. So let's get this solved. In the workshop, this issue of refrigerators leaking water is something we see almost daily, and the first thing we always explain to customers is that in most cases, it is not a serious failure of the motor or the refrigerant gas. Instead, it is something much simpler related to the drainage system or the defrost process. The interesting part is that the refrigerator continues cooling perfectly, but water appears inside or underneath the unit as if something major were failing. In fact, it's very common to hear customers describe similar situations. A customer told us, "The fridge cools fine, but every morning I find a puddle on the floor," while a customer named Sandra mentioned that water was appearing in the vegetable drawer without any clear reason. In the workshop, when we hear these symptoms, we already know there are several specific points we need to check before assuming a major breakdown. From a diagnostic standpoint, one of the most frequent causes is a clogged defrost drain. This small channel is responsible for carrying defrost water to a pan where it normally evaporates, but when it gets blocked by ice, dirt, or debris, the water has nowhere to go and starts accumulating where it shouldn't. One of the technicians in the shop always says it clearly: water will always find a path, even if it's the wrong one. From there, we also find cases where the issue comes from the automatic defrost system. When the defrost heater is not working properly, excessive ice builds up on the evaporator, and when it eventually melts unevenly, it creates unexpected water leaks. Some customers say things like, "I hear the fridge working normally, but suddenly water starts appearing out of nowhere," which immediately tells us in the workshop that the defrost cycle is not functioning as it should. In day-to-day work, we also check the lower drain pan, because if it is misaligned or cracked, the water that should evaporate ends up dripping directly onto the floor. This detail may seem small, but it causes a lot of confusion, as customers believe the refrigerator is leaking internally, when in reality the issue is underneath the unit. Another important point we cannot ignore is the door seal. When the rubber gasket does not close properly, humid air constantly enters the refrigerator, creating excessive condensation that can eventually turn into water buildup. In the workshop, we often say, if the door doesn't seal properly, the refrigerator never gets to rest, because it is constantly working to compensate for that moisture entering inside.